Hello everyone, we are Group Seeps, and today we're going to present to you our case study, Puma Go Omni. So first I'm going to show you the outline for our presentation. First we're going to summarize our case study, and then we're going to analyze our problem, the solution for our problem, the case study question, we're going to answer it, and finally we're going to give you the lesson for Vietnam businesses. So let's get to the first part about case summary. Puma, one of the world's top sport footwear, apparel, and accessory, is a brand has a campaign called Love Equal Football in 2010 with the goal to create a memorable tagline. A Puma agency filmed a light-hearted commercial and it went viral with 130 million impressions and spawning hundreds of homemade response videos. And this made Puma feel the power of social marketing, and it's imperative for Puma to fuse marketing with technology. For years, Puma maintained an extensive presence on our social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube to better understanding the different regional and sub-brand audience within more than 120 countries. Dedicated sport, country, region, and product category pages were created for each social network. For several years, Puma took a trial and error approach, focusing on building its own follower base. And today, Puma uses a data-driven approach, geo-targeting posts at the appropriate time of the day to maximize fan engagement and generate the right mix of online content to best drive sales. Puma uses my API to get all the information from conversation involving Puma on social media, and then they send the personalized message to the customer based on the website activity to gather more information. The above integration of channel led to the emerging world of omni-channel retailing. Omnichannel encompasses all digital and social technology in which customers can examine, access, purchase, and return goods from any channel, and even change channel during the process, and receive timely and relevant product information for each step along the way and in each channel. This makes marketing effort must include all channels for both offline event and sale and also for online promotion and branding. And this makes Puma face a challenge for multi-e-commerce sites like United States, Russia, Canada, China, India, Germany, France, and European sites that serve multiple countries in multiple languages. Puma need to create one central website with a centralized product database to replace multiple e-commerce sites on different platforms. And they launched Demandware. This is Puma's main e-commerce platform to simplifying managing global e-commerce operation from a central digital platform. The goal was to achieve a consistent and cohesive brand building strategy so that the team could be all on the same page. To the next slide. Puma assigned vision to create a template to unite several Puma sites into one. A dozen category sites now complement Puma.com, and this help category manager can customize homepage outside the template layout. The web includes a language translation tool, a store finder tool, and Puma product inventory manage customer spend twice as much time on surfing web and increase 7.1% order rate. Puma also streamlined its e-commerce team to focus on unifying its brand effort and e-commerce website. In the past, there were 9 teams on 5 continents, but now Puma is working toward major segments that comprise the majority of its sales. I hope to pursue a strategy that is flexible and focus more on the precise local need individual marketing. For example, in the Asia Pacific region, traditional paid media advertising were very ineffective compared to the social marketing. And by centralizing its e-commerce operation under a single site, Puma collect customer data to personalize marketing and develop more appealing products. Over the past several years, Puma has gained invaluable omnichannel experience, racked up social marketing accomplishment, and laid the groundwork for resurgent e-commerce success. Some of the milestones of Puma is in the next slide. Yeah, as you can see here, in 2030, Puma profits sacked due to the tại sẽ về các đoạn này nè. In 2030, Puma profits sacked due to the growing marketing budget, but they're still insisting that the strategy could pay dividend in the future. And in 2015, Puma finally began to see results from its innovative advertising, product development, and centralization effort as its earnings rebound to the beat analysis estimate. And in 2016, Puma ranked behind only Nike and New Balance in e-commerce footwear, ahead of brands such as Adidas and Reebok, which spend much larger amount on advertising, and its quarterly earnings reflect the strength. Puma e-commerce strategy has been the main drive of the success. And the next part Zoom will tell you about it.
Okay, so after hearing Đức talk about a little bit about the overall case study, we'll dig a little bit deeper into the problems faced by Puma. So after realizing the necessity of social marketing, Puma decided to build a strong customer base by developing omni-channel marketing, increasing their presence on multiple websites, social platforms, using multiple languages in multiple countries. They thought that it would be like a great move in order to gain a really wide customer base. But using omnichannel actually posed many challenges for a newly e-commerce literate brand like Puma, hindering their ability to compete with Adidas and Nike. So to be specific, first, Puma couldn't deliver the right message at the right time to the right customer, because customers nowadays need customized content, and they can't get that if they have to switch platforms all the time, because Puma is on many platforms. Next, Puma had no information about their customers' behaviors and preferences, since the data they collected is scattered among different platforms. So they cannot customize their content and their way of approaching each customers. And third, Puma found it really difficult to interact with the customers, which is also a result from how they are present on too many platforms. And finally, Puma couldn't continue the relationship with the customers post-purchase, still because of having too many platforms. And so that was the problem that Puma faced. And so we talked a little bit about the solution. They tried to solve it by introducing a centralized e-commerce platform, uniting sites from different platforms and countries, and using a custom-built CMS, which is a content management system. By doing that, they eliminated the problems posed by omnichannel marketing by first unifying all data into a single source within one platform. Then they break down the data for more complete understanding of customers. From there, they would deliver personalization, which is obviously a growing trend in the marketing world. And finally, they will be using data and analytics to create more customer engagement opportunities through that one channel that they are trying to deliver. After this problems and solutions, we'll talk a little bit about the case study questions.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna introduce you some this question in the case study. So the first question is, what is the purpose of Puma's content management system? So I can say that I can divide the purpose of Puma into two parts: is for the web and for the mobile. For the web is Puma's try to maintain the branding and navigations across the subtitles and pages. They try to customize homepage done by category managers. They roll out local, regionals, and global campaigns with ease, integrate with languages translation tools, and locate stores by store finders and Puma's product inventory managers. So the result is they improve the site visualizations and navigations, and the prompt customer to spend twice as much time on site and increase 7.1% order rate. For the mobile aspect, they use the store finders use GPS to locate and the same mobile appearance and content as Puma.com, and each of the category sites managed by the same CMS, and self-generated content by shoppers. And the last one will be the shared shopping experience by customer via connected walls. So the result is on Black Friday 2014, uh, 3.4% of mobile visitors to Puma site made a purchase, and compared just to 1.6% to the previous year. In 2013, Puma released Puma Track. So the second question is, why did Puma build a single centralized website rather than a continue with multiple websites serving different countries and regions? So look back to the history, like Puma has been developing for more than 70 years and is one of the largest sportswear manufacturers in the world. So Puma used to deploy multiple websites to present its information according to the functions of the locations, which brought several problems. When the company needs to update new product or services, the relevant staff needs to update all the information on different platforms, which is time consuming and unnecessary. Not only should Puma hire more staff to handle this tedious work, but it's also increased the risk of making mistakes. In addition, too many different websites, especially in different layouts or style, will confuse the customers, so causing the negative impact on the forming the brand. So let's get back to the reason why Puma built a single centralized website. So the first reason is that uh, is the one of the most important benefits brought out by a single centralized website is a consistent brand image. Consistent styles of all platforms will bring customer better visual experience and strengthen the impression about the company. And secondly, one integrated website can divide different functions apart into various category using content management system instead of running different websites at the same time. It's kind of like more convenient for company to manage and for customer to get target products or services. And the last reason is using responsive design technology will increase the flexibility of the website on different platforms such as laptop, tablets, and smartphone. And also the translation tools can integrate into the website so as to have potential users to get information. And what's more, the companies can better collect data from the centralized website system. Using these data, Puma can perform better in understanding the clients, their capabilities and designs, and so on. So the third question will be presented to you by Thanga.
Okay, to answer the question, what social media sites do Puma use and what do they contribute to Puma marketing efforts? I will answer it to you. The first thing is they want to maintain the extensive presence on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc. And the second is closely to integrate its social strategy with its other marketing channels like website Puma and iPhone F. The result is drive the conversation and deepen its engagement with customer. Reach comprehensive the different regional and sub-brand audience in more than 120 nations in which it operates. And in the past, page dedicated to sport, country, region, and product categories were created for each social network. And for several years, Puma has taken a trial and error approach so as to focus on building followers. And final, nowadays, Puma has taken another approach which data-driven for maximizing fan engagement and generating the right mix of online content to reach the best drive sales.
Okay, so we move to final part for Đức Anh.
Yes, so what are the lessons Vietnamese business can learn from Puma? So the first thing I think is first thing that Vietnamese firms can learn from Puma's case is the effectiveness of social media. Puma has been successful with their marketing campaigns on social platforms, even with lower budgets compared to their competitor like Adidas. Vietnamese business have already found out the use of online marketing. Of course, nowadays almost every brand, from giant corporation to SMEs, they all have their own social media page to like promote their product and like to advertise on like sites like YouTube and Facebook. And many firms in Vietnam now have a larger portion of online marketing than traditional marketing. They don't just advertisement, they create all kind of contents like challenges, mini games, and they even use KOL to engage the customer more with their product. And with online marketing, firm can interact with customer more so they can get feedback and react from customers to know which campaign works and which doesn't. And they can collect data from customer at the same time. So a lot of Vietnamese firms have applied this and succeed. And second thing, Vietnamese firm can learn from Puma's case is that they should apply omni-channel. This omni-channel help Puma utilize their operation and like develop their customer shopping experience. Um, it's like uh, omni-channel, like your product will appear everywhere in from website, the social media, in email. So the important thing is it's not just simply put your product at many channels as possible, but these channels the channels have to be connected. It's different from multi-channel, which most of Vietnamese brands are using. Of course, apply an omni-channel is not easy and it will cost a lot of money. It may slow down firms grow and decrease profitability. But in the first few years, but in the future, is will pay the payoff is worth it. So your brand will reach more people with the frequency of your appearance will increase and the profit will grow in the future. So you will have better customer service which lead to increased customer satisfaction and brand image and customer loyalty. So that's the end of our presentation. So thank you so much for your listening.